The Covenant and Holiness, Part 4. And many generations passed, and I will now focus on the prophet Zechariah, who said, "My Lord, indeed, my bones have weakened, and my head is filled with gray hair. But never have I been despondent in my prayer to you, O my Lord. I fear for my relatives after me, while my wife is barren. Therefore, grant me an heir from your side, who will inherit me and the family of Jacob, and make him, O my Lord, pleasing to you." So, here in the prayer, among other things, he mentions, "who will inherit me and the family of Jacob." In the time of Samuel, these people, the descendants of Jacob, desired a king. In the time of Zechariah, the king and ruler was Herod, who came from Rome. And among the people there were many leaders and religious priests whom prophet Zechariah feared, because they had neglected the covenant, and for this reason he prayed for an heir. God told him, "O Zechariah, we give you good news of a son whose name will be Yahya or John, holy from his mother's womb. He will not drink intoxicating drinks. He will turn many of the sons of Jacob back to God." Whereas in the Quran it is mentioned that we have not given this name to anyone before. The name in this context refers to the mission he was given, or the way John would turn the people back to God. And John was born. He was circumcised as a child according to the inherited covenant, and when he grew up, he invited people to repent for their evil deeds and then to testify that they would keep the covenant with God. Everyone went near the Jordan River where Prophet John stood, and being in the presence of God, they testified that they would keep the covenant. This covenant turned the people from being servants of king to being servants of God, or in other words, the king's servants diminished. One day a man came who had a covenant and holiness from his mother's womb, to testify like all other people before God, where John and the people who were there were witnesses. This was Isa, or Jesus. John told him, "What are you doing, O brother? We know that this is not necessary for you." He said, "I do not want to be separated from my brothers and sisters." And he testified by confirming the covenant, and the people who were there wept from the great goodness that God bestowed at that moment. The evildoers arrested John, and Jesus continued the mission that God had planned. They killed John's body while he was in prison, or in other words, John returned alive to God. He came and returned alive to God. The king was terrified when he heard about Jesus and said, "It seems John's spirit has entered Jesus. Oh dear, I cannot kill the spirit, and truly my kingdom is coming to an end." Of course, the angels who helped Jesus had previously helped John as well, because they worked according to the commandments of God, the Creator of the heavens and the earth. Now, I will conclude this part to continue with the fifth part of this theme.